Continuing work on this part of the gun, I noticed that there's a piece up here that's kind of flat. Let's work on this. It has a inset piece here that I don't think I'm going to worry about. I don't think that's going to show up in our final low resolution model. So I'm not going to worry about that, but I do want to get this flat piece right here. So to do that, let's go ahead and grab the faces up at the top here and extrude them up. So I'll go to face mode and I'll hit the C key and I'll just click and drag these faces here as well as these here. And let's see what we can do by extruding this up. I'll go to my side view again, my orthographic view, and it appears that I only really need this area here. So I'll hit that C key again and middle mouse button click and drag this area to deselect all of this here. Now if I hit E and pull this up, let's see what we can get. So I'll bring it up to about right here, and then I'll scale in the Z with S and Z to flatten this top up right here, like that. Now let's tumble around and see what we have. So that's pretty good, but I think I need an edge loop all the way around here to hold that edge. So I'll press Control R and click and drag and bring that right up here to hold that edge. Yeah, let's go with that, because I think I just needed that piece right there. All right, let's see what else we can add to this. Let's work on this piece here. I'll click here and add a cylinder. Shift A, cylinder. Once again, we're still at 12 vertices. That's fine. I don't think I need a triangle fan cap fill, so I'll change that to nothing. And I'll rotate it around the x-axis and scale it down. And let's scale it in the y and get it to fit one of these pieces right back here. All right, I'll tab into edit mode and grab one of these edges with the Alt key, Alt click, and I'll just move that to here. And I'll go ahead and scale that down. I'll extrude it, scale that down, and pull it in a bit like that. I'll select that edge with Alt click, and let's begin extruding and scaling like we did before. I'm just extruding and moving and scaling. That's all that is. Like so. I'll bring this out a bit and this in some like this, quite a bit I think. And let me get one more here. I feel like I need to get that down just a little bit more. And this isn't going to be exact. We aren't creating an engineering diagram here. We're just trying to capture as much detail as we can to bake into our low resolution model. I'll go ahead and extrude this out like this. And right around here, inside here, I think I'll go ahead and extrude and scale down a bit so that it's more the size of this post coming out here like this, like that. Now this is a little bit off center, so I'm going to scale this out like this and then move it down just a bit like this. Now let's extrude this forward again like this. Let's go ahead and scale that up. And it looks like this is a little bit off center as well. So I'll grab that and move it back up just a bit. And then I'll extrude forward and then in like this. Now that front piece has a cut on it. I don't know that I need that, but let's at least get the basic shape down now. So I'll hit extrude again and bring that in and extrude and scale in like this. And let's go ahead and close this off with Alt M and at center. And there we go. All right, so now we can go ahead and add a subdivision surface modifier and come in and begin adding edge loops so that we can hold these edges a little bit better. And I'll go ahead and begin inserting edge loops here as well. So we can see that in here that we need an edge there. We need an edge loop here. Perhaps one in here. And we're going to need a few back here as well. So I'll insert, say, maybe 2 for each of these like this and scale them out. It looks like this area is just too big for that piece. It's kind of sticking out. So we're going to need to maybe grab these faces here with Alt-click and maybe scale these in quite a bit like that. And now that we have those edges in, let's go ahead and smooth it, and we'll also increase the views up to maybe 2 and see how that looks. Yeah. All right, so we're getting there. We're just building it up piece by piece using Blender's modeling tools to just try and get as much resolution in there as we can so that when we bake this out, we'll capture those in the texture maps.